people and do appreciate you, what you do for them, not only for one side, but for the entire country. People appreciate what you do. Family want to know what are the reasons behind we call this protest for on the 12th and the 13th.
First of all, it's a very good question where you ask. It's important now for make Sierra Leoneans, we always stand for we rights. One thing the way politicians in Duna Sierra Leone and take the rights from we. You understand? Like we just need to follow them. You understand? Anything and say, "Oh, follow." Right? This is the way our politicians don't they treat saloon people and for a while. You understand? Now, God will come a blessing. We don't come at the same. In the sense, we say, no, this is not for the be. Because where we they suffer so right now, where the least man they suffer in that country, we all they feel the pain of waiting to happen. And within the last 5 years, everything we don't happen, not correct. Right? The fight against democracy, fight against freedom, fight against justice. Like every institution just burn at the country. Like it's amazing. Like many people are shocked. Why? So I see some certain people and they ask themselves, now do they do we back? For let we see this kind of thing they happen as we keep quiet, we sit down. For a while, politicians then don't they do this thing for several times. So this is the time for make we self say, no, you know what? Let the politicians then know say, now we make them. Now we they give them position. Then are servants, then they serve we. You understand? And when somebody not serve you, not serve you well, gets two options. It's either you sack him or you tell him to let him go for himself. That's two options he gets. If you don't serve we well for 5 years, then you come out, you tell we the people, like power. Now the only truth that they want to say that man the president of is say ain't not able to solve the problem in the saloon. Right? Again, he say ain't not able to make prices and go down. And again, he say it go disappoint we all. But wait. Now who's kind to do where the paper use for issue? Imagine somebody tell you say I'm not able to take care of you. I'm not able to feed you. I'm not going to put you to school. But can they not because you go there?
No.
This is the two they happy now, Nasser. The man come out to tell we plain. Say not able to protect we, and not able to feed we, and not able to solve the problem, but not get 5 years. Let me all sit down and ask yourself, now do we? So the protest where we call for, integrity not again at that country. Because the people what they expect say, now the people have to stand for we. These are the people that we don't mortgage we. These are the people that we don't sell we. These are the people that we don't put we life. Like let them just kill we. What's in get what you forget. Because where is the civil society? Where is the religious council? Where is the park? Come on. Why is everybody? Nobody not there. Now Sierra Leone destiny just don't there in social media. We're not also for B.
Right.
Not also for B. Sierra Leone destiny now social media. Not to even the radio stations in Sierra Leone. Why this for B? What to make that for be? Now we all sit down and ask yourself this question. Right? The destiny of Sierra Leone, they now social media and the fate of Sierra Leone, they now social media and why is the people away for take responsibility, they shift the responsibility to other people then? You understand?
Right.
And if you watch what they happen in Sierra Leone, now proper advantage. Now proper wickedness to the highest degree. And ECSL now an institution, right? We for be independent. We for give hope. We for bring sanity, peace. But why ECSL for be pioneer for bring war? Why ECSL for be pioneer for scatter the country? Why ECSL for be pioneer for set a precedent where go damage the country image for the past 50, 60 years? Let's say if we're not able to stop this the way they happen so now. Other governments can come, they do the same thing, waiting they happen so not alone. And then tell for stop. Now we take an example what happened in Kenya. When Obama began as president in America, right? Because he knows in parents can come out from Kenya, right? And the rules of America, every president get the right for come to Africa twice, right?
Yes.
That's are the rules. That you go choose the country where you want for come. Obama choose for go South Africa. He choose for go Ghana. Okay, sorry. He choose for go Ghana first because they Ghana where Obama can Ghana. When Obama talk, he say Africa don't need strong leaders. They need strong institutions. They ask and say, why you choose for come Ghana first? You left South Africa. I say no. South Africa na one party they will lead. He said Ghana more get democracy than South Africa. I was in Ghana. Right? What did Obama do? Behind the scene, they advise Kenyan. You understand? He use in power behind the scene and not come out like nothing. But he use in power behind the scene for manage, for strengthening the institution na Kenyan. If you find out that they last come before they come on power. Right? Now, an election happened in Kenya. They announced that this person win. No, because they want peace, they want stability, they reverse back the election. They can't do that way. You understand?
Yes.
Because the same courts tell you, say, this same courts they don't want to cry. Now this same court will not cry again tomorrow. So we want justice. This same courts. Right? Now this same court get for team up for make una get justice. So let the justice prevail now. Look at Kenya, not to peace then get so in the country.
Yes.
Not to them done successful elections so again. And mind you, for God's sake, what if people don't know where they don't understand? A then a Sierra Leone constitution. If the electoral commission are not able to mandate the affairs of the elections, it will step aside. Then they look at the time, the process, ECOWAS can interfere and conduct the election. If there is it's a law constitution. So let everybody know this, not until we hide. Right? Nigeria, 3 months to elections. They pull the electoral commissioner because they do malpractices, some corruptions. Everything but Mohamed Kone is corrupt. Look at the procurement things that we are doing. $10 million. How Mohamed Kone spend? $5.4.3 million for make ID card. What did they do that?
Wait, you got any idea how them print this voters card?
First of all, how I will get idea whether they tell you tomorrow in Lesotho, next tomorrow they see in South Africa, where they choke them out and call other countries. So me now can name for the Southside America. Let them call the Southside America. Why? How the rules where the ECOWAS, the European Union, the rules say where they bring, the recommendation the way they make. And that's why for people any elections, when they register, right, the companies are never print the ID card. All the political parties they for be signatory to that company, therefore sabi how that company credible. Therefore know everything. The ballot paper. Therefore sabi everything the company will do. And they want to know how many thousand ballot paper they print. Who knows how Mohamed Kone will go do everything by himself. Nobody in the APC know the day, nobody in the PMDC know the day, only them with the SLPP. Now they knows everything what's going on.
So,
right?
So we see the protests, like when they talk about the protests. We'll see the first day people in Sedona oaths, and the second day we also see that although Adeboyor say it kind of street kojuma koju, but what do we see na police them na people in compound them. What do you think about the outcome of the protest? What do you think? What do you make up of the outcome of the protest?
First of all, the demonstration is very, very successful. You understand? The demonstration very, very successful. And we are on it because not a one-day process. Because first of all, if we now watch the tone of the SLPP now, the tone of Adeboyor now, the way they campaign, it's about Adeboyor now. You understand? Because the big shock where the international community gets now, with all the lies, where they know the lies, hey, popular, they like them, then this, then that, you understand? They marginalize people. It don't show how somebody for Sidom Holland, they talk, the people and they listen to them. That means you are nobody. Imagine the repercussion, opposition are not snapping to them, not crafted to. Now just one individual. You understand? Sit down and say, okay, let this done, the people are listening. Psychologically, we don't damage them. But I don't forget about something. I don't get in time. Let me tell you, the time where the APC be there fights for the flag bearer, right? Why then they spend money for the APC, they do self-destruction. Why they went perpetrate internationally, they lie say not to him. You understand? But they use the courts, and they use money, and they use intimidation for like get 21. Now make them be the dance boku. You understand? They bring and confront with first they were on the hook them. They don't hide them. You understand? They don't hide them. So now when you watch what they go on, right? Psychologically, right now, Adeboyor don't case. And don't know what people do again. And not sabi waiting for do again. And not even understand. If that time they now begin attack the ECSL, you understand? Then they take another route. And when they take another route, when me and you don't understand, with a chap, the best time for attack them, the best time for hold them at the time is. Because now they're not able to twist nothing. And one time about wait man, then slow but then short for more than can in the access for the data. You open on the access. When I pull the data, we want for sale. No, tally out, try to get it, not the same. And APC get the raw data. European Union get the raw data. You understand? You find out when you say A, now make certain things and they're not talking on social media. Because I know Adeboyor Sabian. You understand? If that they now attack this issue, right? They will not find another route.
Yeah.
You understand? But who left, like me personally, I left them. And when you listen to what Samuel Kamara talked yesterday, you did not say APC, not a small political party. They get brains. You understand? APC be just focused for getting a flag bearer. Then also then get a flag bearer. You understand? Then they get what they want. When I know that's so. And Adeboyor, they use intimidation. And if you say people for freedom, they're not going to ask for data. You a case? So to anyone they be, every elections, now here we all see in 2018 when Lima and DJ Safari, they challenge Logos them. Now neck office. That video they I don't call for other people in Pula. When they argue, everything when they say a right. Everything they say they want to do, they do it. They're comfortable before they go to the election. If you get any problem, I make observer and they come. Any problem you get, they complain. Not so. But today, from the one of the ECSL, money we not see. They know they do the job. For God's sake, why we forgo learn to rubber? Now Guinea. What do the other rubber then? They don't balance stuff, they don't stuff them good. You understand? Then keep them. Why we forgo learn to rubber for can vote? For waiting. What do not do the money? We need explanation. If the Sierra Leone institution is very good and credible, then tell Mohamed Kone for they be embarrassed. This are the reasons it make us say, me na one post really condemn anti-corruption. We don't need to forget anti-corruption as well. True. That whole institution that we need for scrapper. Because our taxpayers' money and they pay those people, now Western. Because you know you get police, you get CID, then you get audit reports, then you get anti-corruption. Now bullshit. Because it's the same purpose. They get Attorney General. You understand? You get the Attorney General, you get audit report, you get CID, they get anti-corruption, no wrong. Anti-corruption on one part is the institution where it was just wiped off.
But Emperor, my question is why the government and SLPP they not ever complain about this ID card and the data. Then they on defense, then they defend ECSL. APC
that's
offensive. We not see the government.
That shows you.
We not see the government say anything about this voters
that
card.
Shows you
anything about the data. Absolutely nothing.
You know, they say for go school, now one. For understand, now two. It's just like where we fight for car oversee. I want car oversee. For come now one. For let you get the documents now two. For let you get what you want. Maybe you go try to say what you mean. Right? From the whole setting, the international community starts to condemn the courts. They don't condemn the police. They don't condemn the military. They don't condemn the ECSL. Say they not guarantee and they not trust. Not even Nathan and they not even Adeboyor don't begin to talk about. Not even APC come out and talk about. The international community where they pour their money. Now they first make recommendations. Say they don't believe this justice system. They don't believe ECSL. Why? Because the way and manners. How somebody go give you money, say not for audit you. You know for tell her how you spend them. Right? Two, Adeboyor, now you pick Mohamed Kone, you impose her. You believe him. Fine. Left him and let him work. You understand? But everything where Kone they do, they decide by Fatima. These are the talker with authority. Everything where Kone they do, they decide by Fatima. And everything where Jamed do in Gambia, these are the things where Fatima Blinken, they impose to the people of Sierra Leone. If you say we're stupid. You understand? Adeboyor don't catch a lot. The first time they catch Adeboyor, why Kone they get 10 million? Right? You as a president, you don't bring up anti-corruption for make them check this man how he spend the money. Two, the second time they catch is about the ID card. Adeboyor no ever condemn, he never say anything. It's comfortable. The data, every political party go grumble, but one statement the president don't make. That tells you that they plan everything with the president. A lot of interference inside it. So why we for look all length here now? Then again, we they see the ECSL staff that they tell we say, then they give Adeboyor another 5 years. What do we? We case. We're stupid. Thank you very much. Right? So why we for Sidon, right? We forgo for this election. We don't get business with Adeboyor when it comes to this election. Adeboyor is a player just like Samora. Why were we they attack ECSL like they go on the defense? All I one day, if you not judge Chaba, I dey judge this thing. They don't catch my dad, you don't say. You understand? They don't catch don't say.
So
then you they attack directly. They tell Samuel say in 2012, right? The chief election I had.
Yeah, but let's show that video.
Now it's a 2012 the chief election I had. But when APC people can say 2018 election and no SLP no winner, then they vex. But yes, still 2012, how many years to now? 11 years. 10 now. Right? Mother Bio they talk say they not win election again. The chief election again. Right? But for God's sake, now only Mohammed Kone they impose. Christian Atop they not impose them. Christian Atop na recommendation then they make. When they make the recommendation and they come to the president, and who that they make the recommendation? Now all the political party they now then they make the recommendation, then they satisfy with the person, and also this person not a party carry out somebody, right? Including the civil society, including the stakeholders in the country. Now then they recommend, then carry it out to the president. The president not they approve until it is sent on a parliament. Now parliament they go check the man in history and record if he qualify. If the man qualify, then pass him. Say yes, he qualified, then send him back to president. President can approve. That's the way then they pick electoral commissioner. Right? The same thing goes to Unfairly. Unfairly na recommendation they make. They can't go to parliament. Only political party they satisfy. They're okay with that. And Escoma interfere. For level league we 103 results. And Escoma interfere where then tell that Escoma get the right force for jailer. But because for that peace reign, just for make we get sanity in the country, and Escoma left them and no interfere. They take election and give you mother. You back now you pick Kone. Why you not let the man like do the thing? Why you they interfere?
Well, let's play the video for the benefit of the one who don't watch this video. Let's play and we'll come back to him.
And wait till they hurt me. For we were don't fail. For we be confident they will stand by me. We're not there alive today. Because the same APC government create a problem will lead to that rebel war. They're not there alive today. And the same APC government, they encourage this idiot for they talk the rubbish where they talk. And one day, an Escroma, Samora, they not one day dissociate themselves from this rubbish where they talk. Yeah. I challenge Samora for men to come out. If they are not part of that rubbish, they for talk and say no to whatever they call them within a Holland. We want peaceful people there. We want peaceful people there. We want the education we don't bring and info, they for enjoy. We they pay airports, we they do all of this, not to forecast begin to again and burn everything. So we always be honest, we are able to talk to her. The international community, Samora ECSL. Now Samora de freedom. He said they for change the head of the Electoral Commission. 2012 were the contest that they put Christian Atop. I picked them, the Tifam, I left and give them. 2018, I said this one, not to Anyampi game this. When I don't see the last one, this one not a Tifam. They appoint their own. Now being infra content also, we still put on there. We still beat them even with the Euro referee. One country. So now when till Samora they talk.
You know, guys, something that I picked by this video I watch. I don't know who side President Bio they come from. Where you say former presidents Kuruma and Samuel they're not condemned. I know I for call soldier Adeboyor in but we don't hear so many party card holders them like the SLPP where they threaten the APC them. We know one day hear President Bio come and condemn them people there. So I just relax, make I just play the video for 1 minute so people can see with the eye.
All right, well done. I suppose.
Yeah. See this, I say for Tolombo Lemon. I say
these are for Tolombo Lemon, but these are the presidential guards them. We don't want to hear the president come and condemn this, say, wait till now they do so. It's not right. This now even presidential guards them directly to Tolombo them.
We don't plan up and we're ready for execute them. We're ready for make sure safe the properties and lives of this country. And the president, where we vote for, we're ready for protect them yesterday, today, and tomorrow. If the APC venture, make I tell you now what we go do now. The entire former executive, the current executive of the All People's Congress, they all will suffer the consequence from the chairman, the leadership of UNESCO, take countdown to the least member of the national executive of APC.
Tell the one the way they sabotage, what they do say. If we catch you now, would they begin the mob justice now? Would they beat you now? Public will make all man know say now una.
We don't want to see President Bio come and condemn. And this now people are winning party card holder, then they work for her from the first lady to in presidential guards them and to Austin Johnny where they would tell where they were combats they all over the country. We don't want to see the president come and condemn. Richard.
Yeah, because the campaign is about Adeboyor now. So Adeboyor going for address that issue there where President Bio say na APC then count to go here in company and go fight na war. Some of the company die just for bring peace to the country. The APC don't come back. They want to create that war, and they're not able to condemn Adeboyor to the point that you not even want to call Adeboyor in name. So it challenge Anes and Samuel for do so. So the challenge or the fingers are pointing to Adeboyor. So Adeboyor will be the best person for even respond to that Madabio on that aspect.
Yeah, you know, when somebody not get sense, where they talk, you know, say this wisdom don't pan. You understand? Where Chris man they talk, you know, out for no with somebody we get sense. You know, me I can always the same mother be on Chris man. Where you watch, are they always mention mother be in name when they do audios or like where they discuss this kind of way. Now they discuss in name. You understand? Because first of all, why they call in themselves the way why they feel me one grace and you understand. And it's a simple mathematics. The wetman there, it's a bit like when they say John they talk to John Bull. Where John Bull know waiting John they talk. You understand? Everything when mother do the talk show, it shall be like psychologically it time for gain sympathy. You understand? Like somebody we not dinner, yeah. You understand? They talk about born, about this. But I can always tell them, say, the sense where God bless me with, if your mother you get small, any baby guy they behave you. Because when they talk about born, I always get statements where they come before the born talk they come. I always tell you, see, if any attempt from the police for kill anybody, will they go on the rampage? I go talk on today, I go talk on tomorrow, I go talk on next tomorrow. And then I wake me past sleep, I will talk on back, I will defend them. You know, I don't tell why some people then they use this word. Like, it's just like when somebody spend 1 hour or begin explain what you don't do and not do nothing. Because you walk, and they talk for you, not to you they talk. Right? You walk, now in the speak for you, not to you they talk. We're not stupid. Right? Now, who that been then a power when they start to rebel one necessarily? Let me ask this question. Who that been then a power? The APC been in a power. How somebody will take gun and shoot himself? When the SLPP be in a power, you ever hear anything like overthrow? When the SLPP be in a power, the Albert Magai, when they in a power, You ever hear anything like overthrown? No. Now when the APC kind of power you hear about overthrown. So who that bring can? If mother be honest to his soul, it kill himself now. Because the thing when they do when they overthrow, they say for rest and salary, they not pay them to time. Ordinary rest, they overthrow the whole sitting government. When he don't do times 50, what he happen why they overthrow? These are the reasons we make the international community not get one respect for the military in Sierra Leone. For let them allow Mother Bill for 5 good years, they mess the country, they wreck the country. What we expect, we saw that they not get again in that country. You understand? Now APC they not power in our overthrow. When they ask Momo, the president of Nigeria at that time, now Momo in Pali, they get all the mites. They ask Momo, you want come? Momo say no. He said before the people they die, and they pull out. When they overthrow the MPRS Pakaba government 97, what did Pakaba say? He said, I like now fall left in the Karula. So who that bring Kawana Sierra Leone? And we all know the AFIC overthrow, waiting give the cause. Now because they want for disband army, then take Kamajo, put on Pataf soldier. Kamajo then they go kill soldier man there. We make Johnny Paul react. When Ganoma tell Pakara Paul, they order the arrest of Johnny Paul. That's what the whole thing happened. How you will take Kamajo for can put on Pataf soldiers? That's what the whole thing started. Then people are always when they can. They know they treat soldier, they fine. They know they treat policeman, they fine. Right? But the same soldier man that they see, don't matter be 5 years. It's stupid, they 5 years, nothing to do for them. Now, gutter they send them. So you tell me, now I said people be in power 92 when they overthrow. Who's that they fire the first gun? Na Sierra Leone, na Poloko, na Freetown, na Kabia, na Kabbalah, na Southeast they fire the first gun. What do you want to tell me? So who that creates the war? Who that big sister be the keep for the Sanko? Who that can show me for the Sanko? You be sabi for the Sanko? You be connected to her?
Usaba.
Who that be connected for the Sanko?
No matter.
This guy can talk to people like for some people in us like we. I don't know. The guy they see like Juba, they could not get sense. True. When you imagine, when you think the way Mother Bill, they think for Salon people, you have to bleed. Who that make you sabi for the Sanko? Not after we don't beat here in company. A bring for the Sanko. Not only reading this way Sanko, the injector say die. When he gonna cut, they ask the people that don't eat. You understand? They turn the mouth full say die. Because they know. You see, Pakaba, they tell the SLPP, say this man, you don't ever encourage on Nigerian power and destroy him. He tell the SLPP, he want them. Look at what the SLPP they go through today. So the man they talk about war. Who that bring war? Who that they overthrow? Na APC overthrow. The same Samuel Kamara way they talk about, that the same Samuel Kamara they send for carry rescue the economy, then tell you. When you go tip 18 million, what did they talk? Now Samuel Kamara be tip 18 million. Why when Samuel say tip 18 million, why himself not talk say you back that this you do? He don't have not get anything for that.
So you think say the statement for make Anes or Samuel condemn you, you think say mother right about that?
Condemn wetin? Now mommy cause the problem as alone. Now mommy cause they kill people. Now mommy cause they make people and they're angry. Now mommy cause make dollar go 1 million, 2 million, 400. I said no. Now mommy cause the problem. Now mommy cause stand against you. Mother be on ask if you know what they cost mommy cost. This is very, very simple. When I ask my if you know one day cost Mami cost. You know, they don't cost Fatima and Mama. I know they get this thing. Why people they run away from their responsibility? Right? Then they try to shift her. Now, Mami cost not the problem in salon. They say that on say Mami cost. They say give me fine ID card and say Mami cost. I don't understand this thing. Now bully. What did Mami cost do now? If they don't know they cost you now, Mama, they wanna do well. They wanna do good things. Simple. And not say they like their Mama the way born there. Because if they like their Mama the way born there, they know they do it here. True. If they like their Mama the way born there, then cherish their Mama then. So me Mama ain't gonna do it here, they do so. I see me, but I don't know say na Mami cause they go do cost them Mama then.
Yeah, somebody be they say increase the volume, you know. That was so funny, by the way.
That's so crazy.
Well,
Mami cause not the problem.
But that's definitely cost Mama.
So yeah, we all see Keketoma and Western on social media. I say Keketoma cost Mama.
No, but the funny thing is, Shaba, before you come in, the funny thing is, these people there, all 10 and then with social media and DM they cost me your Mama there. Behind closed doors. Then they cost behind closed doors. Then they cost Mama there, left, right, center. The power people there. So I mean, anyway. So
the question here is, now we all see Keketoma and West kind of social media. Tell you say Keketoma they cost him Mama.
Right.
Now say for we not take permission to me, that cost him Mama back. You understand? The people and then they cost Mami cost and they make like, wait, I don't understand. The problem today in Sierra Leone, now Mami cost. You as a president, they text me not sabi me papa. And I got for all for that to go show me papa way born me. You understand? You as a president, look at the position where you hold. You say me not sabi me papa. I think I go pull Nadomi. You understand? They say words. They talk about how you go look your citizens because are foolish. A young man a foolish man. I say look Jagaba Pupu Papa, I say a foolish man. If they look me responsible Papa like me, say me na idiot. Me and mother be other idiot, more than they married for. He say me na idiot. More able to take care of your family as president, able to take care of your family. Look at picking the only at it, then they suffer. Now step picking they enjoy the riches, the wealth of him. You understand? Somebody were in welfare picking and then the house is tell you, not tell you man, they can't pull you man in the house. Not all the foolish man they do that. Okay. You understand? Somebody where the woman they go also. You the left the house, they man picking, you not a better man. Then they talk of foolishness. Now let me wear foolish, that's about that foolish. Of course.
Okay, moving forward, Rachel, quickly, let's discuss quickly about Dr. Samora in press conference yesterday. Yeah, go on, Rachel.
Yes, so we all been wait for this, you know, this wonderful press conference where Dr. Samora, one of the APC flag bearer, make yesterday. It was a long one, but there are a lot of things then where we as press people and we take out from some of them things, and they will be, you know, that was the take home things them will be the insider press statement day. But you also from your own point of view, because you self be the raise certain concerns then. What do you think about that press conference day, and if you feel say then they be able for appease, you know, the party people and also Sierra Leoneans the way concerned, if that press conference be able for give hope to Salon people and if that's what also you self they fed along that line, that then they self give you that press conference, you self give you also hope in terms of the statement where Samora make, in line with what you self the fight for with the people of Sierra Leone.
And Dr. Samora also allied some of the things that we disagree with about the He say 80% of the staff in the ECSL, they are from the Southeast. And Dr. Samuel say therefore counts manually. That means say they don't need electronics transmitter, therefore counts with the hand, counts the votes them one by one. And also Dr. Samuel talk about, he say enough is enough. That means say the things that they don't do to the APC, they don't brutalize the APC, police them, and demand them. They say this year right now, enough is enough. We see recently when they go campaign now, was it Kono, where they beat some of the party members there and go campaign all that side of the South, especially the Southeast, where they beating people them. So Dr. Samuel say enough is enough. Dr. Samuel, like so many things them yesterday, that one hour, some minutes.
He also give 72 hours.
He also give them 72 hours. But Adeboyor, what's you pick from that press release yesterday from Dr. Samuel?
First of all, the press release, I can tell you, it come at the right time. All about the press release and everything Samuel Kamara talk, they on point, they on track, and officer miss anything. I want to concern I raise and I say I'm not my audios. The only concern when me raise now, what the people that they expect, say Samuel Kamara do. And what the people that want, now in the happen. The only question I get that after this 72-hour what next? Because we don't see a press release don't come up from the Secretary General. They don't give the ECSL time. And vice versa, no watch yourself. The time failed, the time passed, no actions. So now, if the leader, when everybody they look out to now, wait for me the next president of Sierra Leone. Don't give 72 hours. And everything where it alight, it then place and something where in a court with the Constitution and not go against the Constitution. Right? So me, it's not about the press release here, it's about the actions. Now, it matters now. And I say I'm on the audio today. After the 72-hour Sunday, what next? Because the people are ready. They just want to see leadership. They just want to see who that will say A and B. So like now, the people need to prepare their mind. And the only option, I think, that is about demonstration. Sometimes people will say, Samuel Kamara for only 72 hours, if you don't say 24 hours. No. As a leader, you give space. Maybe within the 72 hours, negotiation can come in. Maybe the man can take action and resign. If they do it they want, then. And everything where Samuel Kamara catalogs you, and not possible for them to twist them, and not possible for them to amend them. They're not going to forget any option. The election will be postponed. And when the election postponed, automatically the Constitution need to prevail. They go bring down neutral people and now they go say, okay, you know what? Then I can conduct the elections for me. You understand? And mind you, in any elections, after somebody 5 years not done, you only get 3 months. Okay, let's say within the 3 months, let's say something happened, like waiting to happen soon now. Plus minus 2 months or 3 months, the highest they can give. They say, okay, don't go back and do it board and sit there and fix this, but the election for done. Within 6 months, if the election not done, the president will step aside and they bring an interim body. Right? And one thing, Madam, you know, now that's not the game. If even so the man say, okay, let's take the country. You understand? The international community, they dictate to them, say that 3 months. You know, they give them a past 3 months. Because the same thing happened in 1996. Most of the things that happen soon, I think so will happen. 1996, Madam not be one for conduct the elections. They tell us, no. Even when Strasser go to the United Nations, he said, Political parties, they don't already start, they don't do everything, boxes, they don't do everything, they don't prepare before you go the way can and then can plan. The time I'm playing, they party in 3 months to this election for all water. They're forced for doing. So if anything like overthrow happen back safe, not 3 months. You know, they pass 3 months. Because they tell you, please say it's an election period because the president, now when you put president when not to election, maybe then they go say, okay, because of the go against constitution, say, okay, then give me 1 year. Let's settle the problem. Or then give me 2 years. No. In this period, once election, then at the corner. Once the election, don't they like I guess so now? Now 3 months. The possible conduct and hand over to the Huawei win. And then they monitor and closely. You understand? You know, Madam Biona, one person working always they capitalize on waiting good things the way people they don't do. You see what Madam Biona capitalize on take get power? They capitalize on the SLPPC. Now you know what to do SLPP get power. Madam Biona do bag out of the SLPP get power. At that time, the international community, now them you want Pakaba. Now them you want Pakaba. Because Pakaba, we don't go UN, if you get that influence, this and that. Now them you want them. Madam Biona do nothing for help Pakaba for get that power. But in user, to people that like on them, say that he make SLPP get that power. Lie. You understand? He always they look for opportunities there. So me want to assure everybody, everything where Samuel Kamara say, they're on track, they're online, and one thing we're happy for, when a measure, where a call on the ICC, but let them come and look into all the things that will happen as I mean. And that does show a proper leadership. Because if you matter the officer, all you want the way kill, they go scot-free in a lie. And the next president get the power for demand for the ICC, let them come. Now, thank God Samuel Kamara don't make a statement now. So that's all the triggers, the motor man. You understand? So all the man they went tower, so they went tower, and not tower in the tower. Maybe you know the president and again.
Well, Adeboyor, most of the thing away Dr. Samuel said yesterday. Yeah. President Biyomi don't see during 2018. We'll make a play some of them. Make a play this 2 video quick before we round up, please.
What will be the consequences for the country if that will happen, if the elections will be really postponed?
Very dire consequences, as you know. We are all set. We've been preparing for this for the past 5 years, and everything is set. We have international observers here. Quite a lot of money has been spent for this particular occasion, and we see no reason why it should be postponed. The only reason that is there is because the president wants to postpone. But we have the constitution, and there is no reason why it should not be held on the 27th. I will not hesitate to call the people of this country to come out and defend peace, security, and the democracy we have fought for. I didn't fight for democracy alone. This whole nation fought for it. And I think we should rise up to make sure that democracy is maintained.
Make sure that the elections are credible. If you have a credible result, the process is transparent, free, and fair, and we will accept. But anything short of that is unacceptable.
So do you?
Okay. Well, we don't manifest now. And what's in Dr. Samuel say? These are some of the things the way President Biyomi say 2018, and also yesterday the speech.
Well, President Biyo go further inside that statement. They say, if anything will not satisfy, you know, go hesitate for call the people of Sierra Leone for making them come out and defend their country. So those are the words of President Biyo at that time. So and that's Samuel himself basically put inside his statement.
Well, so that was not your final word to family, because you know, say this time morning to we end, you know, you said and this not just impromptu conversation will get so today?
Yeah, first of all, the answer then we are. You understand? Because we don't for accept this. Because if we accept this, now we know say the tendency will make someone begin swimming and left salon don't reach. The tendency will make people in where exile don't reach. And the tendency for let Sierra Leone go backward. You understand? It don't reach because with man we just look we they say we're not serious, they left with. And we don't want that. For such a precedent, where for make no leader can do waiting mother build sooner Sierra Leone. We for set a precedent where nobody in ECSL for can do waiting corner do so. We for set a precedent where for make police they not ever do waiting and do so. So now make Sierra Leone then a crossroad. When we succeed on this, Sierra Leone is free. Because no bad politician will come again in that country. Right? No bad civil society will come again in that country because we stand against all these things. Or they wipe off, we reform. Sierra Leone then at the crossroad now for reform. And we reform. And thank God, the youth of tomorrow, the leaders, they don't get idea, they don't get sense. They all learn they matured now, and everybody don't know in left from right now. Because before, we be just, I don't mix for politics. People don't be the mix. But now everybody involved. Everybody involved now into politics. So that are the sweetest thing. And one good thing they now, no politician can tell you, say, na me care. Now the people are saying, no, now we care. That word saying, na me care, don't done. And thank God, we pray to God, let God give more wisdom to more people who come and stand up for talk for Sierra Leone. Because Shaba, remember saying that 5, 6, 7, 8, 10, 15 years we go there and this will go tire one day. Other people need for step up. So they pray to God, let the people know they come up, let them get the heart to get so, let them get the mind for speak for the country. And I sure say we go must get them people in there by the grace of God. Because player can die, player come. So orators can go, and other orators that they come. It's continuity. But if we don't start on this kind of way, then we get more patriotic people will go love the country. Because people do what they do, but while there's no patriotism, they do it for themselves. But when we pray to God, we get more people who will stand for this country, stand for this nation. So I think my own final words and I will say, and we hope for the better. Yeah.
Thank you very much, Emperor. We always stand with you. And please continue for do the good job where Salon people want for make you do. And we will still continue for engage with you and work with you on and on. Thank you very much. Rachel, also I find out to fumble them this morning.
Well, I just want to say plenty thank you to Adeboyor as always. Where you speak for the people of Sierra Leone. We all play with parts, but in life you always get one person where God they always use, and we don't say from all indication God they use it strongly, especially your voice for the people of Sierra Leone, and for make one person like you say talk to in people where in the midst of residents inside the country, and the answer to that person that means a blessing, a big blessing. And for make one person just shut the whole country down 2 days, that's a blessing as well. That means God involved. So despite people they say, Mamiko studied at the commandment, say thou shalt not curse Mamiko. The comment section is so interesting.
It might be cost the work. Let's say go increase the volume.
They make Mohammed Kone more emotional because Mohammed Kone say, I'm emotional.
you are take job where you don't say you're going for the cost of money. You can't talk say you emotional. I don't understand.
So anyway, we want to tell you thank you, and we want to tell people within the comment section we watch this program at a very short notice. We want to also tell them plenty thank you. Because they said one for hearing from you after the 2 days protest, they said one for hearing from you. waiting at your position, and waiting at the way forward. And we also, you don't make it clear, and even not on you just one grain with Samoa in statement, Salon people are also concerned after the 72 hours, what next? So we want to see that kind of action, that kind of proactiveness from the opposition party, because we all don't play a role, you know, when they're not able to speak. You been there, we been there for Salon people then. So it's about time when they look for that leadership, because like you said, Salon people they're prepared, they're ready. It's not just about the leadership. And the leadership don't come on yesterday, they don't talk. Not nobody talk, now in self talk, say enough is enough, and it gives 72 hours to the ECSL. So the 72 hours they done, like you say, by Sunday, and let's see what in the leadership go do. This, I think, is a test of time for the leadership. This is not a test of time for the APC, for see how committed they are to the words and to the people of Sierra Leone, waiting what is expected from them. So I want to say thank you, and thank you to the people that already watch this program and contribute. Thank you so much, Egatin Shaba, for making me this morning. Thank you.
Also, I want to appreciate you telling to Rachel, take your time. By now, if you're in a job, Mr. for a job, well, we're not getting paid. Adeboyor not get paid, Rachel not get paid. This not get people. They can social media now. Our job they will left for right now. Adeboyor himself left in job. I get for call. I said, they said, yeah. So, Empo, he say yes. We get for Carlo can discuss about things the way they happen in our country. So now just impromptu notice, and also we want for telling all thank you. We want to share the live. We want to continue for share the live. We'll tell them thank you for comments and question them, and we will there back. What one for make no serious. We self get business schedule them, so we'll come in and out. So we want for appreciate you now. God bless you, the king.
Yeah.
No, that's the emperor. You know something I emperor be the call you the emperor.
Hey, tata.
Stay blessed.
Bye.
So we left now. Stay blessed. Thank you. God bless you now. When I have a pleasant Thursday.
President Bill make a lot of mistakes.
Has there been progress?
And then mistakes, then are mistakes where it was difficult for them to get over them.
Isn't some of them mistakes here? You don't mention them for a very long time now.
The incident, me on arrest, for example, that's a huge mistake on his part. The arrest and detention of me, the way I was treated as a woman, that's a massive mistake we don't make. And I don't see how we go able to overcome that kind of mistake the way we make. The second one is the incident at the Pademba Road prison. The prisoners, and the way that issue was handled, the way the SIPP women's leader can talk. These are huge, monumental mistakes.
Okay.
You take again the issue of...
Over 100. How much you go give President Bill in 3 years?
I don't think the man don't make so many mistakes that he's going to...
How much you go give him?
He lost the 2023 elections.
So how much you...
Not yes.
We've spoken to people and they've said that it's because of economic hardship that prompted them or that propelled them to go out on the streets to demonstrate. And what are you doing to address economic hardships in this country?
With the prices of things just going up, I cannot protect the people of this country.